Can you think of times where you felt like you needed to get ahead of the traffic on the road by you swerving from one lane to another, in spite of knowing at some level that an accident could happen anytime? Or maybe you just couldn't wait to get past that annoying person in the supermarket holding everyone up with their 3 items at the checkout. Ever noticed hints of this dysfunctional and yet completely normal behavior in yourself? Almost certainly you will be saying yes. Impatience is certainly nothing new, but in this video, I would like to explore the possibility that it is becoming far more intensified and harmful to our mental health in the current climate, but more importantly, what can be done to exercise greater patience. Impatience is sadly symptomatic of our ever-narrowing and distracted awareness that flits from one shiny object to another like a magpie in a world driven by social media and instant digital gratification. We essentially are living in a toxic virtual reality where the notion of living mindfully and taking in the moment is starting to feel more and more alien. We are programmed hypnotically to address the next notification or alert on our ever-attention-demanding smartphones, rather than stop and allow the human realization to kick in that leaving the phone alone or just breathing and taking our time before we respond, or not, is what has always been part of who we are as human beings. One could say that living in a culture where things happen instantly breeds impatience. Who doesn't enjoy the immediacy of wanting something and have it fulfilled in the blink of an eye? In our world today, we get to enjoy quick and easy deliveries, instant communication, and more. It can feel frustrating when our internet doesn't connect right away or the parking meter doesn't take our credit card. Suddenly it all seems too much and unbearable. In fact, we may lose our composure, perspective, awareness of options, and belief that we can handle it without blowing up. What are the physiological effects of impatience? When we get impatient, our body releases cortisol. This makes our body release glucose, which can cause unhealthy effects in the body when it builds up, including stress and heart problems. Stress stimulates platelets, making them more likely to clot in narrow arteries in the heart. This process in turn can cause a heart attack. These hormones can cause fat cells to release fat into the bloodstream. Sometimes when things are not going the way you want, it is hard to remember what else might be out there. Focusing on the present is important. This will help you feel happy and content with your surroundings. Learn to practice being patient with the smaller stuff. Of course, the more frequently we exercise patience, the more it will develop. Make it your goal to be patient on 3 to 5 separate occasions daily. For example, let someone merge into traffic in front of you, go ahead in the supermarket queue, or hold the door open for someone entering the building. These gentler choices will stack up and help you form a kinder, more flexible approach. You can give yourself a break by moving or doing something else. Moving and shifting focus is a good way to refresh your mind and allow you to get back to work more refreshed. Learn to reflect on your immediate circumstances. Sometimes it might not immediately seem like a delay can be a good thing, but in some cases, the delays can even make the project better. You know that feeling when you were waiting for something to happen, like someone calling back with a date, or an offer of a job, but then something even better came along? Try to record these moments as a reference point for the next time you start being hijacked by impatience. Always remember that you are in control of the moment and the story you tell yourself. In that moment of impatience, just say stop and ask yourself if what you are thinking is even achieving anything. You will switch into a mode where you consciously become aware of your circumstances and have greater control over your feelings and emotions. Instead of fighting the feeling or analyzing it, just notice what you are feeling and consciously let it go for something better. Slow down and learn to realize we can't always have it our own way. The likelihood that the moment will pass into history and you will survive is almost guaranteed. Breathe,